Hi Cassie, my name is Neander Conrad, and here is a full website audit for Forever Young. We're going to be comparing your website versus your main competitor. There are three main things I wanted to talk with you today. First, your Google business page. Second, your website content. And third, our backlinks. So make sure to stay till the end of this video because I'm going to be showing you how to build an authority in this space and how to generate more leads for your business. So the only thing I ask from you is some feedback. Please reply to this email and let me know if you found this helpful. And if you could also let me know if you're interested in knowing next steps, that would be helpful for me as well. So let's get to it. When a customer is looking for a service, they usually Google it. And I went ahead and searched up dermatology in Los Angeles, California, because that's where you guys are located. And this section right here is what we call the Google Map Pack. And this is where 30% of your business comes from. And as you can tell, Google only recommends the first three businesses in the area. This one says sponsored, so this is a paid ad. We're not going to be focusing on that because I don't want you to pay for ads. I want you to focus on organic search. But typically, you do only see the first three businesses in this area. And that's why you want to optimize your GBP because the most traffic and sales and leads goes to these three spots. So here are some tips on how you can improve your GBP. So I actually tried to look for you guys and I couldn't find you. So we're just going to use your top competitor as an example. So the first thing you want to do is you want to have 100 plus photos on your GBP. Your top competitor has 52, so that's amazing. If you can get to 100 plus photos, then you beat them on that aspect already. So have 100 plus photos and you should be good on that ranking. And the next thing I wanted to mention is reviews. You want to add reviews on a consistent basis. And if you have reviews on outside sources like Yelp or Facebook or other socials, definitely import that into your GBP and it should help your rankings as well. So the last thing I wanted to mention here is what we call a citation. So a citation is basically the name, address, and phone number of your business as it appears on the GBP and how many times it appears on the internet. So think about it as like a popularity contest. You do want to have more citations than your main competitor because it is a big credibility factor for Google. The more citations they find around the internet about your business, the more they see your business as credible. So you do want to know how many citations your competitor has and not only meet that, but also exceed that by 50 to 100 more. So when you get to these top three spots on Google, you can secure your spot and your competition can't catch up. That's the goal here, right? So now that you know a little bit about how GBP works, let's review your website content. So this is your website right now. And I just have to say that love seeing the doctor on here. It makes it a lot more personable. So great job on that. And you guys were voted America's Best Dermatologist. That's amazing, by the way. The first critique that I have is your website design. So websites are usually the first impressions clients have when they look at a business, right? So you want to make sure that the website shows the quality of work that you do, and this is how you can establish an authority within your space, right? Is your website. You want to make sure that navigation is easy, but you also want to make sure that all the important information is found easily, right? And this is one of our expertise. We've been in the business for 20 plus years, so we do have that experience. Not only do we make professional looking websites, we also make sure that they're SEO friendly because I tell this to all my clients that you can have the best website in the entire planet, but if no one can find it, then it doesn't really do anything for your business. And that's why we implement SEO friendly tactics within the website so that it can be searchable on Google. So this is our expertise and I love website design. Our team works on it every week. So definitely this is a main focus for you guys, is making sure that your website is modernized and making sure that you show the quality of work in your website. So the next thing I wanted to mention here is your content. So an SEO technique basically is making sure that you have 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your website. So making sure that these ones add up to about 1,500 to 2,000 per page. And you want to include buyer intent keywords within your content. So what is a buyer intent keyword? Basically, what people will be searching for on Google when they're looking for your service. So an example of a buyer intent keyword is dermatology in Los Angeles, California. This is something people would search for when they're looking for your service, right? You can be even more specific and say facelift Los Angeles, California. Basically, you want to know all those buyer intent keywords and add that to your website. And that's going to help your organic search. So I wanted to quickly look at your backlinks to see how you guys are doing on that aspect. So let's take a look at your numbers. Here is a web crawler program that I have, and two things that I wanted to pay attention to. First is the amount of keywords you guys are using. You guys are using 3,000 keywords, which is amazing, by the way. You guys do have a lot of content. Just double check your keywords and make sure that those keywords are highly sought after and searched for, because you do want to make sure your content is surrounding or targeting all those high volume keywords. Next thing I wanted to pay attention to is the backlinks. Basically, a backlink is a link from a separate website that links back to your website. And again, this is like a popularity contest. You do want to have more backlinks than your main competitor. But I do want to say that not all links are created equal, and some links are more powerful than others. So please keep that in mind. And another thing to keep in mind is you want to make sure the backlinks you add to your website are quality and relevant to your industry. So make sure that they're not spammy backlinks, because that's going to do more harm for your website than good. An example for this is you want to have relevant backlinks to your website. For example, you guys are in the dermatology space, so you want a website linking back to your website to be about the top 10 dermatologists in Los Angeles, California. That's a strong website, right? You don't want a backlink that's related to the top 10 pizza shops in Los Angeles, California, because pizza has nothing to do with your services, and that's what I mean by relevancy. So let's take a look at your main competitor. So right now they are utilizing 1.2K keywords, and you guys are utilizing 3K keywords. And that is a huge difference, and you guys are beating them by far. But there is a reason why they're ranking first on Google, right? That's why I mentioned make sure that the keywords that you're adding or targeting are actually high volume keywords. And that's the first concern I have for you guys. And the next thing is the backlinks. They have 573 backlinks, and you guys have 454 backlinks. Now, that doesn't seem like a huge difference, but when you look at the DR and UR of your backlinks versus your competitor, they have a stronger backlink portfolio. And this is what I mean by not all links are created equal. Even if you guys have just a little bit of difference, it makes the quality of their backlinks are way higher. And that's why I wanted you to take a look at what you add on your website and make sure that these aren't spam, and make sure to check the relevancy of these backlinks, because there's a reason why your DR and UR are much lower. Okay, so I hope those areas of focus kind of clarify what you guys need to change and implement on your website. But I do think the key area of focus here is just modernizing your whole website and making sure that it's nice and pretty and searchable on Google. So this is one of our expertise again. So in the beginning of this video, I did ask for feedback. So please reply to this email and let me know if you found this helpful. And if you could also let me know if you're interested in knowing next steps. I would love to lay out exactly what we can do for you. And honestly, we create different kinds of websites for different industries. So if you have any specific things you want on your website, we're very flexible with that as well. So just let me know. Again, my name is Neandra Conrad, and thank you so much for watching this video.